Hello, hello. Hi, Kyo. How are you doing? Congrats on being first and getting the double BRB. Sounds good. Let me turn on some music. Music for today will be some synthwave. That's what I've decided. I hope everyone is doing well on this. What day are we? Monday. Yes, today is Monday. Be working on VCAT stuff. I have few things I need to model. Do we keep the cube? No, we do not. The default cube. Goodbye. Let's see. We can start with the cylinder. Enter it. I don't need 32 faces. Just 6 is enough. Yeah, 6 is enough. And then the size seems pretty good. I'll just move it a little bit. Like maybe a meter up. Yeah. What am I building right now? If anyone wants to guess, that would be a good time before I do the review. The top and bottom face are not adequate. Why does it generate the end gun by default? Does it really do an end gun by default? Oh, yeah. Triangle front. There we go. I was like, why is it generating an end gun? That would ruin everything. The first model is very, very, very simple actually. This might be enough. Oh, music. Music. Why are you stop? Don't stop music. Why is YouTube being weird? Let me swap to something else. Or synthwave, but different source. Yeah, this is good as well. Okay, now that music has been fixed, let's go back to modeling. So this is supposed to be a lantern, but like a super low resolution, I guess, version of the lantern. Because I'm building everything for the quest, so everything has to be super low res. Oh, UV map is perfect. I don't even need to do anything. Oh, that's one down. Two more to go. Let me pull up my list of things that I need to model. Okay. I need to do, let's see, asset to build lantern. Barrel is next. A wooden barrel. Okay, do the next one. Let's hide this one and let's start with yet another cylinder. This time, are the proportions good for this one? I guess I want it kind of taller. Just a little bit taller, not too much. Like 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 seems pretty decent. 1.25. More sides this time, maybe 12. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe a little bit taller. 3? And 1.5 height. Something like that. Is it done? Nah, not yet. Not that simple. and add some a little bit of spice to it. Let's add like 2 loop cuts and make it a little bit fatter. There we go. Now it's more like a barrel. And because I'm making everything for Quest, I'm going to keep it super simple. Usually I would like, you know, add some bevels and stuff and indent all over. But I want to keep it super simple. As light as possible. Maybe I'll make it smooth rendering though. Let me select all these faces and render smooth. How do I do this? Mesh. Render normals, shadings, smooth faces. Something like that. Yeah. Didn't we do that? Did I miss a face? Looks like I missed a face. Oh, is that possible? There we go. And I guess for help with lighting and stuff, I'll mark this rim around as sharp. So I'm not too sure how all that works, but hopefully it helps. Somewhere. Mark. Right. Shading. Sharp edges. Yeah. Doesn't look too bad. And that is the barrel. Right. Next thing I need to do is a crate. I guess it'll be a cube. I don't need to do anything after the cube. I don't feel like I need to. Just the cube. I don't really need to model it if it's just a cube. I can just use the Unity cube. Okay, I'll skip the crate for now. Next, wanna do a table. Alright, this one will be just a little bit more interesting this time. So let's start working on it. Alright, I forgot to post to Twitter. I knew I forgot something. Let me copy the message that I sent for the stream alert. Oh, it's too long. Okay. What would be a good picture? I guess an emote would, or I could find the animation of like a tap, bongo tap. Yeah, bongo tap seems adequate. Now that is posted, I can focus to Glanda. What was I doing? Oh yeah, a table. This one we can actually start with a cube. How big do I want the cube to be? I guess like a 1x2. So we can do like a 1 cube high by about like a meter high. This will be the starting point. And then we can scale it in one axis only by 2. So now it's a 1x2 table. Well, prism, I guess would be more accurate. And then pull this up. Yeah, so that's the top surface. I didn't really design it. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here. I just have like a table in mind. I guess some table legs would be good to have here. How do I do this? Probably loop cut twice in each direction. Yeah, loop cut twice in each direction, and then slide the edges. Can I mirror this? Or this one? Yes, there we go. Something like this. Okay, now I have the table, I have cuts, and I guess I can extrude all 4 sides, or I could inset a little bit so the legs are not right up at the edges. Just a little bit. Nah, it's not looking great. Oh, it's very rectangular. This one? I know. If I do just one at a time. Yeah, it's not very square. Huh. Interesting. Oh, maybe I don't care enough. And I just, extrude all 4 sides to the ground. Around a meter-ish. Oh, I didn't really calculate how tall it was. That's too far. Oh, actually. What would be a good way to align this to 0? I'm thinking, would scaling work? Like if I scale in only one direction? No. So if I move in only one direction and somehow snap it at 0. I'm not sure how I would snap it. I guess I could eyeball it. That's close enough. That's close enough. Okay, got the basic table, but that's not all I want to do with this table. I kind of wanted to have like a front side to it, like a what is it called? Um, like a drape kind of thing, or like a, you know, at the markets and stuff, they have something in front, like a banner kind of thing. Yeah, I want to do that. Now, what's the best way to do that? I guess I can connect this side to round these and back up. So I'll loop cut 2 of the legs around halfway. Halfway, I think is fine. And then, because I don't know how else I can do it, I'm just gonna make a triangle like this. And then here I can make a face. And here a triangle. But that's the most basic version of the shape, right? Kind of works. I want to make it a little bit more interesting because it's kind of boring if it's just like a perfect line. So I'm gonna see if I can loop cut through it. Maybe? No? Not really. Maybe split the edge. Like if I select this edge and this edge, I can split it. Split. Did that work? I don't think that worked. What is it called? It's not split. Knife? Bisect? Bisect work? That's not what I wanted to do. Something with the edge. Subdivide. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Then actually I'll remove the face of these two. Just the face though. Keep all the vertices. And I'll do 2 triangles. Like this. Now I have an additional point that I can use to pull and create a more interesting shape. Well, why is that working? Up and down, but not side to side. Interesting. Is it because of the mirror? Yeah. The mirroring thing was bugging it. Okay. Simple shape. And then we'll do something similar for the front instead of just a straight line. Let's subdivide it into like 2. And then do the same. Clean up the face a little bit. And draw some triangles. And a quad in the middle. That's fine. And just push this down. Yeah, something like that. Uh-oh. I did the wrong triangle here. That's not a triangle. I won't. Remove the face. Also remove this edge. And then recreate a face here. There we go. Now let's make sure that I don't have anything inside out. Because that happens. I have a bunch of stuff that is inside out. I'm gonna fix those. So this one, and these 2. I need to flip those. Normal flip. There we go. That's fine. No one's going to go under the table. And if they do, I don't really care that they see through. And I just noticed another face is wrong here. Yeah, this one. This one is wrong. Let me remove that first. And an edge. And recreate a triangle. Facing the right way. That's good. Okay. I think for the table, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. Let's check how the UV is. No, not great. Gotta fix that. That's not better. Can I do a cube projection? I don't know. Is there any of these magical things that would do it well for me? This one's not too bad. I wish it was more proportioned. I don't know how to use these. It's not terrible. I would make it longer. At least these three, I would want it longer. What about... Not from view. I wonder why the cube projection is not working. I would assume this would work well as a cube projection. Light pack is always so interesting. I don't know how to use that. Active. And what is this? I've never seen unwrap mess it up that bad. I could go in and do it manually. I kind of don't want to. Yeah. Maybe it would help if I added more edges and stuff. Let's do that. Let's cut it up so it's like clear. Oops. Clear lines, really. So what I want to do is select like a little bit how like you would unfold like a shape. Usually you have a part that you have to glue together, or like they don't actually connect until you fold them together. You gotta specify where those lines are. I'm thinking this would be like a separate surface. So we could mark that as a seam. And then probably, let's see. I should split up the material as well. So I think something else I'll want to do is split this face into a triangle. I'm going to do this. Oh, there's a hole, but that's okay. We'll fix it. I'm making a triangle. And the second one. And do the same thing on the other side. Delete the face. Do a triangle. And another triangle. Okay. So now I can split it along these lines. So like that it's way easier when we texture, because the UVs will naturally split this part up. I think that's one way to do it. I've never tried it before. I'm just assuming that it will help. Will it actually help? I don't know. Hopefully it does. And then maybe I just like completely split this part off as well. And from the inside, or under, I guess. Same thing. Cut around the surface, my seam, and now we have the legs that are like kind of their own thing. Hi Snow, how you doing? Thank you for feeding the slimer cookie. Did that work? I didn't see. I wasn't looking. Did you get a cookie? Hi Lynn. Ooh, thank you for choosing me to use your Prime sub on. Welcome to being a cutie squad. How are you doing? Join. Is that a command that's supposed to do something? Oh, this line is kind of weird. I want that. Hi. Wanna say good evening? Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a good evening as well. Yes. How are you doing, Lynn? Snow? Happy Monday. I'm working on my next VCAD booth for the virtual market this summer. I'm making a table right now, as you can see, probably. I hope it's clear that it's a table. At the slimer. At this time. All the parts. There you go. Cool design. Thank you. It's a very simplified one because this one has to work on mobile. So I need to keep it super simple and not do anything detailed. Otherwise it would lag for mobile. Is the blue intended? So the blue and red is a way to see what's inside out. Currently it's all gray. But like basically blue is like the top surface and red is the behind surface. But I might use some blue in my final version. Maybe on like the wrapping in front, the banner, and the side. But the table itself will be a wood, not blue. And the red lines is just like the texturing. Alright, let's see how that looks when I unpack that. Unpack. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm not a fan of how they cut it here. Yeah. What about these smart projects? Yeah, that's not too bad. The legs are here, sides here. Could put a picture here easily, and the top of the table here. Okay, I'm okay with this. It's good enough. Won't be a lot of details anyway. Alright, so that was the table. Next model that I need to do is a pedestal. A magical pedestal that will receive a magical lantern. So let's add a cube. That's too big, so let's do 0.5, center it to 0. Maybe move it up by 25 so it's resting on the ground. Oh yeah, Snow, how's your, did you start working on your video booth yet? Or is that still something you need to work on? We still got time, but, you know. Last minute stuff is not always the best. Not even close? Oh no. Okay, you got time. It's okay. No need to worry. Here, so for the pedestal, actually, do I want it to be a square base? Maybe more like it. I think I want to do it differently. Let me delete that and start with a cylinder instead. I don't want it to do like a. Let's do a 6 first. Why not? We like the number 6 over here. Move it up. And 25. No, 5. And then select top, squish it down, and then can I inset it? No, not really. Merge. Can I merge the faces? Oops. Not really, huh? Maybe if I delete the faces up and then select everything, make one single face, and then inset that. There we go. Now we're talking. And then extrude it down, and then inset it again towards the center. Not too much. There we go. Extrude it up. Yeah, it's starting to look like a pedestal, right? And then let's see. Let me look at my references. How I want to do this. Okay. I want to do it small in. Push it up a little bit. Do it again. Scale it back out. Maybe not too much. Something like that. Scale up. And then, or actually, extrude in place, scale out, push up, scale down a tiny bit, and then let's see, push it up like that. I think I'm happy with the general shape. Now it's just more the proportions. How do I make it more like magically pedestal-y something? Maybe scale this back up and do it like this. Yeah, a little bit more pedestal-y. Move this down. Whoa, what was that? Select, scale down, select, scale down, and move this down. There we go. I want to make the base a little bit smaller. Oops. Is that all of it? Oops. Pressing space. Move this up a little bit. I want to scale this one down. So I can scale this one down as well. Everything needs to scale down. Probably won't submit anything for another 2 weeks. It's okay. You got time. When's the deadline? Do you know? I don't remember if it's the same deadline for the regular booth and the video booth. No idea. Maybe you should take a look at the deadline just in case it's in 2 weeks. You know, that would be like a bad surprise kind of thing if it was. Feels like the top is too big. I wanna squish this down just a little bit. Scale this down, push this down. Something like that. Starting to look like a pedestal. Something like that. Kinda like it. Yeah, I kinda like it. Let's look without the blue. Yeah. Does it feel like a magical thing where you have to put something on to activate stuff? I feel like it kind of gives that vibe. A little bit. Maybe not too much, but a little bit. Right? Let's okay, let's check the UVs. Nope, not good UVs. You can see all the little dots up here. I don't know if it shows on the stream. Like there's a tiny dots like here. There's a bunch of them. That's not a good sign usually. That did nothing. What is this? Okay, now we're talking. Let's see. Is this workable? Kinda. I kind of wish these were closer to each other. By default. Okay, let's add some scenes. Yeah, we can cut like the bottom, not out, but like cut around it as a seam. And then I would say this around here would be a good place to draw a seam. And then usually for like a cylindrical kind of thing. Doing this work. Like cutting a line through it. It's a bit like, you know, if you have like a bottle or like a can, right? You want to make it flat, cut a line in it so you can flatten it. That's the idea I'm going for here. Yeah, something like that. Let's add this one as well. Okay, let's see how that goes. Unwrap. Well, I forgot to select. And unwrap. Ooh, I like that way better. Not perfect, but it's getting there. Okay, so maybe if I mark each of these sides, it'll split them up. There we go. So this part is now well balanced. Now only this middle part. So maybe if I split it in two halves. Where's the opposite way? So do it this way. Seam. We're getting closer to what I'm trying to get. I guess I can just flatten them myself at this point, really. Yeah, I can do that. I'd want to flip this one around so it matches this one, or flip this one, I guess. Flip one of the two. Okay. So let's get this and then flip it. That would be the best way to flip it. Do I have some magic tools for that? Tools? No, I don't have any add-ons here. UV, the line, copy paste. Yeah, I really need to get some of those tools. Looks like May 20 to June 23rd. Okay, so you got around a month to make it. Not too bad. 2 weeks seems reasonable for a video. Alright. Depends on how much you put on the video. How much editing and all of that. Okay, so I guess I could scale it by like -1. That should flip it. That should work. Let's move this one out a little bit. Have some space, and then now I guess let's match the scaling of this in Y only, and do a 0, and then move it down. There we go. Magic. Now we do the same again. Watch these. So the way I'm lining them up is I scale them, but because I'm scaling to 0, it basically makes a flat line. So that's what I'm doing here. So scale in Y-axis only, and then 0. Enter, and then pull these down. That's how we do it. Gonna go through every layer and do that. Scale and Y 0. Confirm, pull down, and repeat. Select. Scale Y 0. Enter and pull. So that's this one should be a little bit bigger. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can. Nice. Even faster. Enter and pull down. This one should be fairly large, so let's keep it bigger. Select control, select scale Y0, enter. We can keep it that way. Select scale Y0, enter. It from there, and here's, oops. Last one, scale Y0, enter, and pull it up a little bit. Now we got some nice UVs. I could make it the grid particle. Could I do that? I don't feel like I should, because like this is not like a rectangle, so I don't think I should make it into a rectangle. But I'm happy with the UVs for this one. It's pretty clean. Pretty clean. Oh, I didn't check the UVs for the barrel. How's the UV for the barrel? Yeah, it's a barrel. Okay, so pedestal, barrel, table, lantern done. Next thing I want to do is do pile of sand. How do I do a pile of sand? I've never done that. It's like an organic thing. So I guess I need to sculpt it. I guess I could make like a plane and pull the middle up. Yeah, that should work. Oops. Add mesh plane. Yeah, sure. 2x2, centered at 0. Let's see. There's 0 cut in it. So what I'm going to do is go to edit and loop cut a bunch through it in both directions. So let's do like 8 cut, 7 cut. I don't know. 7 cut makes 8 faces. I like that. And then do the same on the other direction. 7 cut. We got like a grid going on here. And then I guess I can sculpt it. Just want to make a pile in the middle, so well, which tool do I need to use to pull and grab? Is that how we do it? I don't know how this works. That doesn't look right. Okay. Smooth, flatten, fill, scrape, pinch, play, draw, crease, basic deform. Okay, maybe. Did that do anything? It's so hard to see with the gray. Let me. I wonder if this. No, not really. Let's show the. What is it called? The wireframe. There we go. I can see at least what I'm working with. Okay, so that's what's happening. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how to do this. Maybe I just go to editing, right? Then I pull it. And just go in the middle, grab the center point. Ish. The center points. It's an 8 by 8. So there is this. Wait, what? That's not 8 by 8. That's 8 by 9. I messed up. Okay, that's 8. Then let's cut again. Do you have a plan for the 7-star this weekend? For Swamper, Poison Terra. Against poison, usually want to use like steel or ground or psychic. But ground obviously doesn't work because Swamper has water type moves, right? Steel doesn't work because Swamper has access to ground moves and uh, yeah, ground moves. Glory, hello. I'm doing good. How about yourself? I am making some 3D modeling right now for VCAT and discussing Pokemon strategies with Snow over here. Is that 8? Can I count? Yes, that's 8. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Thank you for the 33 bits. That's a lot of hearts. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sounds so chill. Thank you. Let me show you what I have so far. I made a table, very simple table with like a banner in front, and I made a pedestal, magical pedestal that you can put the thing in the middle to activate some magic secret stuff. A lantern. It doesn't really look like a lantern, but it's a lantern. Trust me. And a barrel, classic barrel, I reckon in many games. Hexagon spotted. Yes. IL Crystal Lantern. Yeah, we can say that. But yeah, this is for VCAT. If you're not familiar, it's the virtual market that happens twice a year in VR and also in real life, actually in Japan. But that one is kind of hard to get to. But twice a year in VR, and I am both an exhibitor and an ambassador for this next one. So now I'm working on some modeling. No way. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, hope you're doing well on this Monday. I usually don't stream Monday. It throws me off. Okay, now I have a point in the center. Because earlier I somehow cut it into 9s. And that was not correct. And then we'll use some smoothing. There we go. Maybe less. More at first. Release. Pull again, do less. And then maybe grab some random points. Pull a little bit just to randomize it. How do you do organic stuff? Make it random. If it's VR, does that mean people can stream the event and such? Of course. There's even like a streamer collab thing you can apply to. And it's all free. You don't even need to have VR. You can go in just on desktop. It'll be like a first-person game. And yeah, you can do VR. You can do desktop. You can even do mobile. Although I don't really recommend mobile because it's so beta and it's kind of finicky. Desktop and VR are good experiences with it. And it's free. The next one happens in July, around 20th of July, I want to say. Let me double check the dates. VCAT. I should totally have a command for VCAT now that I'm ambassador. Let me post that in chat. So yeah, there's a lot of like events around it. There's a bunch of streams happening around it. Everyone is welcome. I'll probably do like a tour of it at some point when it's live. Right now, people are just working towards it. So it's July 20th to August 4th. So like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of fun VCAT. Okay. This looks like a pile of sand, right? Does it look like sand? Let me take a step back. Kinda look like sand. Just missing the color. Alright, let me put some color on it. Maybe it'll be more sand. Sand. It's totally sand. Totally looks like sand. A lot of squares. Let me make that smooth. Mesh shading smooth faces. There we go. Oh, it looks like sand. Like it's like I'm in the desert. Close enough. But this is a pile of sand. Pile of. Okay. Now that I have the models, do I have anything else to do in models? No? Okay. So next step would be to do the textures. Oh yeah, we were talking about Pokemon. Okay, so snow. So I'm thinking ground type and steel types are weak to earthquake because that's going to be a big one. So psychic is the only other thing. Swampert does have some counters to psychic with bite, which is an egg move that it can learn, and it has access to knockoff, which is kind of like a weird move to have on the raid boss. I don't know if it will have knockoff. Bite, it might, but so it's probably the less risky, and both of those are physical moves. That means that if we have like a strong physical tank or like a sturdy tanky psychic type or something that can resist dark moves, it should be okay. That's the direction I'm leaning. So like maybe Mew, maybe for like support, Mewtwo for damage. Slowbro would be a good one because that one is very tanky and you can spam iron defense and get stronger. Like you spam iron defense, you get super tanky with Slowbro, and then you hit it with the what's it called? That start power. Start power uses like the boost that you give, like all the buffs, to turn into damage. So if you spam 6 iron defense, start power will be very strong. I'm thinking Slowbro will be good because it should be resistant to everything except bite if it has bite. But if you spam iron defense and you have a support that sets up like reflect, it'll be fine. Really. Blissey won't be a good support, but Milotic should be a good one. Yeah, Milotic is a tanky water type. It has access to Life Dew. Does it have access to Reflect? I don't remember. It's a good support. So like Slowbro, Mew, Mewtwo, Milotic should be a good setup for that, I feel like. I really like Swampert, mostly because I like Mudkip. I really look forward to that one. It was my my starter in Gen 3. No, it's one that I am looking forward to. Okay, so for the sand, it's a really straightforward texture. It's just the square, so I don't need to do anything. UV wise, so that means next step is texturing. So let me boot up Photoshop, and we can start working on textures. Yeah, Slowbro I think is a solid option. Because Swampert is mostly physical. Most of the stronger moves are physical, like Hammer Arm, like Bite, the ones that we're scared about, Earthquake, right? But he does have access to some special attack as well. Like Surf, all the water moves. Ice Beam will be like a scary one. Avalanche. Yeah, ground will get destroyed against a Swampert. And it's so smart that they made it poison because that's like one of the counter grass type, which is the main weakness of Swampert usually. So I gotta say, I'm impressed by the setup they chose. Alright, Photoshop is booting up. Let me just start texture and then I can swap to it. All the grass Pokemon. Yeah, grass won't survive against Swampert. Alright, now we got, whoa, that's a weird view. Okay, let me, alright, there we go. That was weird. It was like broken in Photoshop. Okay. Let's start with texture. I think I'll do some later because it's just a rectangle. I do want to start with table though. So table, let me add a material, not sand. Not selecting the right thing. Welcome back, yo. Welcome back. Yeah, we're discussing Pokemon strategies with Snow right now. And thinking for Swampert, probably Slowbro sounds like a good option. What was I doing? Oh yeah, assigning a material. Table material. And then let's export the UVs. Export UV layout. Table UV. And then I need to move that into here. Oh. Okay. So I guess out of the timeline. I just remove it. Let's start with simple colors, I guess. Can start with like a brown for the wood. Brown is just orange but dark. Okay. It was mind-blowing for younger me to realize that brown was not actually a different color. It's just like dark orange. It was mind-blowing for me. Like, huh? That's not a color? What do you mean it's not a color? Brown. Okay. Brown. And then I was confused why pink is not just light red. Yeah, that's one of the other ones. Pink is just light red. Oh, yeah. I guess it depends on which pink, because like some of them are closer to magenta as well. But yes, it's just like light red or light magenta. Or light purple, I guess. No, not light purple. Light magenta. Light red is not that pink. It's kind of pink. Magenta is more pink. But yeah, it's just like the lighter of those colors. And brown is just dark orange. Avatar is looking grainy. Okay. Noted. Let me try something. And let me know if that helps. So this is worse. How about now? Is it still grainy? Yeah, so that was entire aliasing. I'm using a different software today. And I guess other than that, it wasn't super noticeable, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how noticeable it is that it's a different one. But I've been experimenting with stuff. I've moved my setup to Warudo. Because I've come to accept that building my own VTuber app is a lot of work. And a lot of work has been done by people who have more time than me. So I can do the extra work on top of their work to do what I need. I've come to accept that. Especially that in Wordle you can just code with C# and you can also like use any shader, making V2B mods. Yeah. In the past couple of hours, I did mod Wordle to the point where I can fully connect it, almost fully connected to StreamerBot. So that's a thing now. That's a thing that I have access to. A Wordle that can talk to a StreamerBot. I'll probably polish it a little bit and then release it as an actual package for people, because I'm sure other people would benefit. Okay, let's do the table cloth thing. So this is the top of the table. And the front of it. So let's make it like blue for now. And let's also do the sides. Okay, it's not perfect, as you can see. Also, ads are about to start, I think. Hopefully not for too long. Let's see how this looks. It looks just like some random squares. Projects to the modeling. We get summer table. Let's go back to Blender and see how that looks. Base color is now image, and we can open table. How's that look? Hey, that works. There's a little bit of spillage around here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna fix that. And here. And here. Just have to fix those little spills. I don't know why it works. Alright, let's go and fix those. So there's here, most likely. There's one of the culprits. Delete. This corner is spawned. And then over here. Danny DeVito is trying to convince you to go to Jersey Mike. Oh wow. This is the most normal one. Interesting. Here. And all the way around here. Okay. That might be it. Export. Table, replace, and reloaded. No more spills. There's still a random edge. Okay. Random edge. Need to remove. There we go. Yeah. Base colors. Good. Some pretty normal stuff today. Danny DeVito trying to convince you to go to Jersey Mike's. And accounting degree. Also buy baby supplies on Amazon. And burger at Chili's. Interesting. Do knock off. Okay. So many ads. And it's fine. Lantern. Yeah, lantern is probably do lantern next. Oh no. And we're back. Welcome back, Il. That was quite an adventure from few normal ads to a little bit more or questionable ads. At the end, I guess was that like an army thing? Army recruitment ad? Marines, but basically. Okay. I haven't seen ads in a while. I mean, I pay for Turbo on Twitch, so I don't see them on Twitch. Okay, I don't see, like, I'm looking around, I don't see any spillage, so I think the lines are correct, the boundaries are respected, so that works. Table, mostly done. I'll refine it, it's always an adventure, yeah. Alright, stand, nothing to do, really. Pedestal, this is where the interesting work will be. We are getting raided by Alistair, challenging us to a fight with a shot of level 5. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, Alistair. Thank you for the raid. You're using your double trainers to challenge me with a Twitch shot level 5. Hi, Foxy. Hello. Alright, let me give you a shout out. Blair, hello. There we go. Shout out to Alistair. Thank you so much for the raid. Again, welcome everyone to my channel. It was silent for you. Was it silent for everyone else? Because I heard it. It was silent for you too. Oh, wait, let me fix that. That's not. What? Why is it silent? Alright. Alright, let me replay the animation. Hopefully with sound this time. Hopefully with sound. Where is it? Panel disappeared. Stream elements. Please, I need to relog in. Let me redo this. Alright. Replay. And we got challenged by Allison War with a Twitch shot of level 5. And there we go. I think sound went through this time. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome here. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. DBQT here. Time Traveler Engineer, VR Builder, Unity Builder, and new title. New titles, actually, I have 2. Manager and VKit Ambassador. That is who I am. Today, we are working on building some assets for the upcoming VKit. For those who don't know, VKit is a virtual market, a little bit similar to Comic-Con or like Anime Expo. It's a market that is in VR. Happens twice a year. Next one is in July. It's free to go. Hi. Oh, how do I say your name? Kun. I don't know how to say the rest. Can I call you Kun? Hello. Can you tell me how to say your name? I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you again for the raid, sir. Appreciate it. How was your stream? I was lurking, listening to the voices in the head. Because I have my headphones, so like the voices keep going to the right, to the left, right, to the left. It's pretty cool. It's a very cool sound effect. on that in that game. Beat the game, nice, congrats. How would you rate the game out of 10? Can you get some tips about game dev? Ooh, do you want like a tip on something in particular, like a particular aspect of game dev, or just in general? Because I used to be game dev. I worked at Square Enix for a little bit. Now I'm not a game dev anymore, but I do have some bits of information and tips in general. Okay. Well, my tip for someone who's learning making games is don't get caught on trying to make the perfect game, but make a lot of games. It's by making a lot and going through the motion of starting a new project, brainstorming, thinking, designing all the levels or the gameplay, the sound, the UI, all of that. Even though it's repetitive, you learn the most and learn new ways of doing things. Well, if you focus on trying to make one perfect project, there's a lot that you will not learn while doing that one project, and a lot of stuff you will not experience. So that's my tidbit of advice for new game devs. When I was a student, there was that one summer I built, I think, like 20 something very small games, clones mostly. Like I did a clone of Snake, a clone of Flappy Bird, a clone of Tetris, a clone of Pong, and all of that just to learn how someone would make those games, right? And that's, I got to the point where like, yeah, I could start a project from scratch and have something playable in half an hour. And I was really happy about that progress I did during one summer. But that's how I did it back then. And Square Enix was impressed by my portfolio with 20 small games. Even though they're all like shitty games, it impresses them. So there you go. Thanks a lot. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm always happy to help with that kind of things. I'm more on the programmer side of things, but I think even on the art side, people would agree. Like, you want to build in a nice portfolio with a lot of things, rather than just like one nice picture, right? You want to have like a large portfolio that covers a lot of grounds, that shows a lot of your skills. That's what you want to aim for usually. Thank you for the look. All right. Next, let's see. Now we're working a pedestal. So it's this model here. This model here. Let's see. The large is the bottom one, so I don't really care. I guess I'll start with like a base color. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Cutie Squad. Appreciate it. Right. Like a sand-ish color. This is what I'm going for, like stone, sand kind of thing. And then I want to make it like magical, so I'll probably add some runes on it. Like glows, runes, highlight kind of thing. I don't know how or what I'll add, but I want to add something like that. So this is the top part. Yeah, this part here. Runes, yes. So it's kind of like a stone shaped thing. Talking your language. So I probably want to like highlight, I guess, all the lines, or maybe not all of them, but like at least do like circles or like hexagons in this case. Okay, so let's do something like that. Let's work with where is the pathing tool? Here. Make your own runes. Right? I don't know, because I don't want to make it too complicated. It's going to be like a reduced texture because I'm building for quest, right? I want to keep everything very, very, very simple and small. because like the entire booth compressed needs to fit in 3 megabyte, which is nothing. That means I don't have the luxury of like I'm currently working on like a 1024 by 1024 texture, but I'm going to have to make it smaller at some point because that's going to be too big. And shapes that are very small on the already small texture is going to look crappy in for Android because it's so compressed, right? So I'm not too sure what I'll do yet. For now, I'm drawing a path along these lines. Did that work? I don't see a path. I don't know if that worked. Am I doing anything? Oh, I was not drawing anything. Grip point tool. There we go. We do different material for runes on the mesh. Maybe. Kabuki, hello. Don't know how you doing. Good to see you. You have a steel hat in Slowbro. That wouldn't work very well because like the steel part will be weak to wait, no, Galarian. What type is Galarian? Slowbro. Doing well, just doodling. Nice, as always. Poison Psychic. Yeah, poison wouldn't be good. You need a normal Slowbro, I would say. Sonny, hello, how you doing? Yeah, you can find normal Slowbros around in the game. If you have you have access to DLCs, you should be able to find Slowbros all over. Well, you don't even need DLCs, it's in the normal game, the base game, actually. Just eating dinner and chilling. What are you eating, Sonny? Share with us. Share with the class. Why am I cursing like that? I want to add Pento. There we go. Like in Pokemon Raid, yeah, we were brainstorming a little bit with Snow here about where we could use Elder Futhark Rune SVG knife project is an option. Yes, depends on how big you want the runes. I see. Okay. And wings with rice, nice. Mewtwo, yeah. Like we're talking about Slowbro because like Swampert has a lot of physical moves. It's mainly a physical Pokemon, and Slowbro's like specialty is to use Iron Defense. Remember that when one of the early raids we just spammed Iron Defense, right? Until it got +6 defense. So that means it would survive anything from Swampert. And then you use stored power or stored something. Like what is it called? Stored something. Stored power. And that's a stored power. And that's a psychic move. So it's super effective against poison. And the more you boost your stat, the stronger it is, right? So you can boost Iron Defense 6 times and then hit really hard with stored power. So I think that makes sense. And it will survive very well. Even if it has Bite, Bite is a lower damage physical move, so it will survive it. When you're done with DLC, I'm done with the DLC mostly. I didn't do like all the legendaries. Snow is not done with the story. I know that Snow has been mostly running around doing raids instead of continuing the story, right? I don't remember how far in the story you got, but I remember every time I watched, you were doing raids instead of the story. I'll talk about the story. Yeah, maybe there's some options in the DLC as well, but fair enough. Options. Now I'm just tracing the hexagon. What I'm doing, I'm working on a 3 model for VCAT, the virtual market, and this is a pedestal, right? A thing where you can put something else on it to unlock the magical thing. That's as most I can say about what this is going to be. But it's a pedestal. And right now I'm doing the texture for it. Like this goes on it. For the I could also use like decals if I can have access to like good enough shaders for the runes. So that way I don't really need big textures. Yeah, maybe. I'll keep the things separated just in case. But for now, let's trace these. Diamond. Yeah, it kind of looks like a diamond now that I say it. Yeah, I see it. How do I trace these again? I forgot. I saw a plugin. Edit. Path. Build stroke subpath with a brush. Let me change the color first. Let's do like a blue for now. Okay. Diamond Pikachu. maybe. Alright, let's stroke this with. Oh, I'm not on the brush. Brush. Yeah, sure. That's fine. I see 100. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Then now go back to anchor. Stroke the path with the brush. Nice. That worked. Oh, it did the same one again. But I have a second one. Okay, select it. Right click. Stroke with the brush. There we go. Okay, so we got these for now. I guess I can draw along those lines. I'm trying to imagine what it would look like. At the bottom, I should draw the hexagon for sure. Yeah, the smaller hexagon at the bottom, I want that. So, which one is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the smaller one. Okay. Good thing I'm using. I did like straight lines, because that means I can just click once here, and then shift click here. Ta-da! You can ignore the line in the middle. It doesn't matter. And, let's see what is. Which other one? This one. So second one from the top. 1, 2. So this one, this line. Click once, and then click another one here. There we go. We got the blue line. So we got this line, and then top line, and then I guess for now I just do some scribbles, like magic thingy. I don't know what I'm drawing, but it looks like runes. Kinda. Probably won't be deformed well, but that's okay. It's just like just to see a little bit what it looks like. You put math formulas. It's supposed to be magic. Well, I guess math is magic. This level. And then add it here. So add a material, call it stone for now. And then change the base color to here. And then add the pedestal. Ta-da! It kind of works. Math is basically magic. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can work with this. Oh, it's back. Okay, there we go. Looks good to you. I think I want to add more around here because it's too empty. So, one line after. Where's that? So this line. One click. Another click. And then we re-export. Export as PNG. Override. Yes. Go to Blender. Remove. Reload. And there we go. Nice. It's better. It's more balanced that way. This is just like I guess like a draft kind of thing. We'll go back to it. Maybe you shouldn't put some stuff up here, but just on the vertical, please, columns. I'm happy with the top though. How did I get a UV overlay? I just exported the UVs. So in Blender, when you select all the faces, the UVs show. And when it's all selected, you can click on UV and export UV layout. It gives you a PNG. Then I put that into Photoshop. Just a picture. So Blender has that tool. You don't need anything special. You don't even have to use Photoshop. It can be GIMP or Paint if you want to. Especially if you have Windows 11, Paint now has layers and transparency. So you actually could work with that. Tools are not as good, but you know, it works. You can call AI in Paint on Windows 11. It's kind of funny. Been thinking about acquiring Substance Painter. Totally legally, of course. It's Adobe, after all. Yeah, I mean it is pretty much a standard for materials, and they aren't that many good like alternatives for it on the market, paid or not. Like I feel like it's like one of the golden standards. Like it's really rare for alternatives to come up in the market and dominate. Like Blender is a really interesting example because it was like the underdog in the 3D modeling world for a long time. Maya and 3ds Max were the standard in the industry, right? And then Blender has been gaining a lot of momentum. And now it's really good, right? And for I guess for indie side of things or like non-corporate things, Blender is now the standard. But if you go into the corporate side of things, it's still like not fully the main one. Like Blender is used a lot, but a lot of people are still on Maya or 3ds Max. It's really hard to topple those big tools because they have like a foothold in the industry. They get sponsors from like movies or studios and stuff like that, and they have custom tools for those. And usually corporates don't want to like train people on new software. So Substance Painter doesn't have like a good replacement yet, unfortunately. Okay, I'm happy enough about this one. Media, hello. What are you stepping on? What is this? This is a wholesome stream. How are you doing? Next, we do the lantern. Good morning. Yeah, it is morning for you. It's yeah, early morning for you. Nice. Hope your Tuesday is going well. I'm still on Monday, stuck in the past. Next, we're going to select the lantern, export the UVs for the lantern UV. Too sleepy, oh no. Gotta go and be comfy. Let's import the lantern into a new one. Add background to it. There we go. Added the background to it. To this lantern. And now I need to figure out which one is the top side and which one is the bottom side. So let's see, I guess. Sync selection. Okay, so right side is the bottom, left side is the top, and the rectangles is alright. Bottom is bottom, top is top. Okay, so we can work with this. Let me look at my references. Okay, let's see, okay. So what we are going to do is a rectangle of white highlights here. So this stays white and we'll call this highlight. You don't see it because of the white background, but will we not? We will change that. And then next we do a gradient. Gradient. There we go. I mean, that's not bad for a gradient, but I'll do my own colors. Not with black though. Let's do this. And this one I want to do more this. And then the gradient goes that. That's the highlight, so let's add another one. And remove the selection. And then let's see, dark at the top. Go the other way. Why is it two ways? There we go. That's not the right color. There we go. I was like, that's not the right color at all. Something like this. Dark side needs to be darker. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. I like the color. But then I want to have this be a little bit blurry up here. So what I'm going to do is select this top side. Oops. Select this top side. Add a blur filter, a Gaussian blur. Let's do like 18 pixels is good. Oops. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then for the bottom, I think the bottom looks good to me. Yeah. Okay. Turn this off. Export back to here as the lantern texture, and let's add it here. Lantern. And then base color, we will replace that with texture. And we'll open the lantern and we'll go to the rendering side. Oh yeah, nice. I want the faces to be more smooth, so I'm going to shade smooth for this side and then select these two and make it sharp edges like this. The top and bottom are incorrect. I forgot. So the right side was... What was the right side? I know I said it earlier, but I don't remember. Right side is bottom. Right side is bottom. So right side is the correct color, but the left side needs to be the darker color. So let's do that. That square of everything. Let's do this. And then let's bucket the entire thing. And re-export that. PNG, and then turn, egg, go to Blender, remove the texture, and reopen it. And go back to this view. There we go. That's more what I was looking for, kinda ish. Oops. It's not really shading smooth, is it? Let me try again. Shading smooth faces. Oops. What did I click? There we go. Select all the top and then also smooth shade all of this. There we go. That's more like it. Kind of like a sky lantern thing. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then the barrels, the final one. I feel like this one is more like a wood thing. How will I do this? I guess I can look up textures. Curve, barrel, low poly. You see a cutie on your screen and his name is Dee. Ah! Hi Kate, how are you doing? There's more than one cutie on the screen. I see the entire chat. A lot of cuties in the chat. Trying to find like textures, but not really finding them. Doing alright, maybe have to fix the time machine. Unfortunately, I have not fixed my time machine. I don't have the funds, the resources, or the materials to do that. I'm looking up pictures online right now, and this one looks okay. How's the licensing here? They don't have any licensing. Cannot use that. Oh yeah, Google has a tool for that. Use it as right. Creative Commons licenses. You kind of know how that is. Curtis is kind of hidden, hiding from you. Oh no. How is it hiding from you? Why is it hiding from you? Maybe is a better question. Ooh, a lot of nice wood textures, but those are all very high fidelity. I want a low poly version. That's not low poly. Stylized wood texture. Free royalty, no AI license. I like the sound of that. Free download. Where to download? I clicked on the free download and it disappeared. I thought by now you would have forgiven me and called it a hunk of junk because it never took me where you wanted to go. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta be careful with time machines. They're usually very sensitive about those kind of things, you know? And they have a lot of power, so it's not like you can do a lot. You know, every TARDIS has a chameleon circuit. Does it? I did not know that. But now I know. Always learning. Always learning. Eris, hello. How are you doing? Nothing much is happening on my screen now because I'm downloading some files. But I'm about to have the files in the right place. And let's move this over. Call it wood. Okay, let's try. Let's try this. Now, back to Photoshop. Eating diner. So low right now. Sounds good. What are you eating? Share with the class. Wanna know. Every TARDIS since the Type 40 has a chameleon circuit. That is useful to know. Hello? Okay, there we go. So now we got this, and then I want to export the UVs. This. Select all, export UVs. Make summer rolls. Ooh, fancy. That sounds good right now. And refreshing. I had pasta today. Alfredo chicken pasta with what's the name of the thing? The name of the pasta. It's gonna come back. It's rigatoni. Rigatoni. The big one, the really big rigatoni. Barrel UV. Ooh, that's kind of small. Scale it up. Oh. Okay. Done. That's a good shape. Old sauce good? Yes, it does. I emptied my my bottle, my container of Alfredo sauce. Alfredo with 5 cheese. That was pretty good. So I think I need to rotate the texture. Layer. Edit transform. Transform. Wait, can I transform? Is it locked? Why is it locked? Transform. Rotate 90 degrees. And scale down. Yeah, scale down. Yes, I mean, it just fit really. So maybe I can just try with this. See how that goes. Export as PNG over this. And yes, the Type 40 TARDIS is the one the Doctor uses, but I use the Type 80 TARDIS. Ooh. What are the main differences between the two types? I am curious. What is this music? It doesn't. It sounds just like some beats happening. Where's my music? There we go. Better. Right, let's add a material. Oil barrel. And let's load up a texture. image texture, open this thing. Yeah, I just need to scale down and like draw around the rims. Really. Repeat. Where are the options for it? Or I guess I could just do it in Unity. Yeah, and then add like a decal for like the metal pieces. Let's do the metal pieces. Should be easy. Just put some gray, right? Put some gray like around here. Fill it. And more gray around here. And fill it. And then more around here. And fill it. And then and more around here. And fill it. And then now I want to do around the circle part. So the way I'll do this is with path again. I like using the pen tool, that's nice. Alright, could I? Oh, no, it's not precise enough. It's okay. I'll use the path. Just flick, flick, flick. Just click all around. Good thing I only did not too many sides. I didn't want to count. Yeah, so that's one. And then I guess we can draw it right away. There we go. And the other way. Click, click, click. All around the barrel. And there we go. And then focus a path. We can try like this, but no. We'll see how that goes. We'll adjust. I'll do another one. Barrel. Then let's remove open and add the barrel one. Yeah, honestly, for something that took me like 5 minutes to do, not too bad. The wood planks are too big, but not too bad. Basically, more advanced relation circuits and a more robust chameleon circuits, but weaker time circuits. I see. Oh, but with the more robust chameleon circuits, that's why it's hard for you to catch it, right? Yeah, the trade-offs. Trade-offs. So barrel is done, lantern is done, pedestal is done, table is mostly done. Yeah, I can tile it smaller in Unity. That's why that's one of the reasons I'm not putting more time in it. And it's not final. I just want to have like something that visually is close enough to what I would like to use. Because there's still time. There's like three weeks left. So there's still some time. I want to focus on other stuff. And I can decal the gray part, tile the wood part down, and it would be good. Let me write down where I got the wood though. I can credit the artist correctly. Copy, and then I guess I'll just write it somewhere. I'll just send it to myself. And to myself. Doesn't help that my Type 80 was an unreleased prototype. Oh no. That's not good. I think that's everything that I wanted to do. Yeah. Let me look at the list again. Things to do. Set to build. Yeah. That's pretty much what I need. Okay. That means I'm done. let me see everything. Save. Good. Yeah, that's a good place to save. Okay. And then lantern, save. Yes. Okay. And this one as well. And that's all. Save. Okay. Table. It's so funny. Like, the picture is just like squares. Table. Get a walk lily? Sounds good. Can't follow the doctor's example and stole the TARDIS. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes sailing is not the better solution. Unfortunately. Music is loud. What is this? What's happening? Why is it so loud? Is it loud for chat? I don't know. It's loud for me. Okay, so I got all of this saved. And we are right about the 2 hours mark. So I think that's perfect. Yeah, that's all I wanted to pretty much in the background. Okay. It's just loud for me then. I mean, I can adjust for myself. I think this one. Just a test. I'm going to like make it so low that I don't hear it, but chat, let me know if you still hear it. That wasn't the right one. I guess not. No, that wouldn't work. I mean, maybe. Chat, can you still hear the music? Looks like it should be. Oh, the music is over. Maybe or not. It's starting a new one. You can, yeah, because it's very. I think it's supposed to be very low. Let me boost it back up. Now it's a bit more, but less backgroundy, I guess. And the compressor is such a lifesaver. I use that all the time. It helps with hearing like audio that is balanced differently. That's hard for me to hear. Stardust was malfunctioning Type 40 Mark III, and that was being rated for a museum. Mine was a prototype that was set to be destroyed. Ooh, it was supposed to be destroyed. That's kind of spooky. Nimbus L's horn. Oh no. Yeah. Like, is this like a more comfortable volume for chat? The music? Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell for me. Pretty good for you. Okay. Because I also know that it's very different if you're listening from like headphones versus speakers versus like your phone, right? And that's why it's kind of difficult to balance sometimes, because like different people hear it differently with different devices. I balance it for my own headset, like my headphones. And I guess for me, like with my headphones, I have everything super low. Like every stream or videos I have open, it's basically at like under 5% volume. Everything is super low. Otherwise, it's too loud for me. But it makes it difficult to balance for stream sometimes. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up for the Blender part of today. Oh, I didn't have more parts. But yeah, I think I'll wrap up stream. And then stay around, and then we can raid someone. And that someone, I know exactly who we can raid. Yeah, today what we did was modeling 5 3 models for VCAT: a table, a pulse sand, pedestal, lantern, and a barrel. We also did the UVs and the textures, very basic textures, nothing too detailed for all of those. So I'm pretty happy about the result. Did that in exactly 2 hours actually. And yeah, and today, well, thank you for let's see, what do we get? What did we get? Alistair for the raid, Khan for the follow, Glody for the bits, Lynn for the sub with the prime, you congrats on being first, and Snow congrats on being the MVP. Let's raid out, and I know exactly who we raid. Usually there's not really a chance for us to raid, but we're going to Jacko. It's very rare that we stream at this similar enough time to raid. So let's go over there and let's say hi. This is a raid from Cutie Squad, and spam some cookies. Here's some cookies so that you can spam. Bring the cookies over. Say hi for me. He's playing Kingdom Hearts right now. I don't know which one he's playing. He's marathoning through them. Yeah, thank you all for watching today, and we'll see you next time. I don't know when. Keep an eye out. I'm probably going to be doing more stuff, more streams, maybe most likely something related to VCAT soon, because I'm now an ambassador for VCAT, so I gotta do something with that, right? I'm supposed to. But yeah, keep an eye around. VCAT's coming up. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you all next time. Bye.